What's up, guys? I'm going to get right into it. This is going to be a review about a Ceratac AR15. This is what they claim is an SBR. This isn't an SBR, a short barreled rifle. This is a pistol. Their pistol, though, what they claim is a pistol, is a 7.5-inch barrel. This one is their 10.5-inch barreled model. I did purchase this with a lower receiver. This is an 80% lower receiver. I have not received the jig yet. I'll be doing a review about that later. I bought the 5D tactical a jig for this receiver. I can't say enough about the machining quality of this rifle. I did not purchase it like this. I built it. I was going to do a review before I built the rifle, or before I built the upper piece for it, but I didn't end up doing that. So you're seeing it like it is now. I purchased two of these rifles. One is a carbine length at 16 inches and has a full handguard rail. I'll be doing a review about that later. The big difference was that on one of them, on the carbine, I purchased the standard lower parts kit. On this one, I bought the USA made parts kit. The biggest difference for the parts themselves was the gas block and the barrel nut on the USA made parts kit were steel. Both of these were steel, and on the standard kit they were aluminum. A few of my friends bought these rifles as well, and they all bought them with the standard kit. I was the only one who bought this rifle with a USA made parts kit. And I'll tell you what, their kits, even though the barrel nut is now I consider the barrel nut part of the structural integrity of the breech area, and at 60,000 psi, I'd rather have a steel barrel nut on my AR-15 versus their aluminum one. I think it'll hold up better, and it just feels a lot safer. It was heavier, I believe. I weighed them out, and I believe it was 3.5 ounces heavier, this steel one. Their aluminum gas breech, even though being aluminum, it dissipates heat better, I feel like the steel is probably gonna hold up a little better. Another big, when I was building them though, because I built my friends, all of the ones that had the aluminum barrel nuts, they went on easier. This steel one was a pain in the ass, and I think it's because the aluminum gave a little more. The steel didn't give at all, so I couldn't really, once it was torqued down to max, I had to back it out, put a washer in, yada yada. This steel one was a pain in the ass, but I did end up getting it, and I'm happy with it. The trigger kit itself, big difference. I have not shot them yet, obviously, being that this one's still in pieces. Neither of my friends have shot them because we're all waiting on the jig. The trigger kit itself, I looked over the trigger kit, and there were, and I also did call Ceratac about it, just to see what the difference was in the trigger kit. But you can see there's what the representative, when I called him, what he said the main difference was that these trigger kits, the USA made ones, are casted and machined in USA. If you get the standard kit, it is casted somewhere else, I'm assuming China, Taiwan, wherever, and then it is machined over in the States. I did do tests on, I have a micrometer, and I did do tests on them. Some of the faces of the standard trigger kits that you got were different. They were just all over the place. The USA made parts kit were right on. Also, the faces, I noticed that even though the machining was done here in the States, the faces of these were not as polished as the USA made kits. And also on the sear, I'm not going to pull it out, but the sear actually had on the USA made parts kit a wider face. The Chinese one had just a slim face, and on one of the parts for the Chinese kit, or what standard kit, it wasn't even machined, it wasn't even polished, and I believe that it's gonna feel like pulling a trigger through sand. That's my feeling on it. Once I build both kits, I'm definitely going to be doing a trigger pull test with them. Not weight wise, but just with my finger, and I'm going to see how it feels. I do have a Geisley SSAE trigger to compare them to, so I know what a good trigger is. The Shockwave blade, I ordered that as well. Excellent. There is nothing wrong with these kits. No marks, no blemishes, no flaws, no scratches. The carbine that I received did have a chip, or it was a tiny little nick in the upper rail. I think that was due to shipping. But this one is flawless, and all the machining is flawless. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I ordered these with the expectation of you get what you pay for, and at $250. Now this one was a little more than $250. I got the nitrided barrel and the bolt carrier group. Here's the bolt carrier group, also nitrided. Nothing special. Like I said, beautiful machining on it. Outstanding. I also got the ambidextrous charging handle, and for this kit, the carbine has the standard charging handle. Everything out of this kit. I looked for when I first opened the box, I looked for flaws. I didn't look at anything else. I didn't look at if I had missing parts. I looked for flaws because I knew that they were gonna have flaws to them because they're so cheap, and I always get what I pay for, and this was the opposite. I paid the cheap price and I got something that was just beyond my expectations in machining quality, and I'm really happy with the customer service. Customer service was spot on. I know people in the past have said that the customer service sucked. They have remedied that. They have a chat room, or a chat box that you can chat with them live. I also called them up, and they were willing to tell me all about the differences between the triggers. And it was just outstanding customer service and outstanding product for what you get. I can't wait to shoot these. Being an AR-15, it's pretty self-explanatory how they work. You're probably not on this video to see how they work. You probably already know. Basically what this video is for is just to kind of give you my opinion on the rifle, on the machining itself. I guess one of the biggest, not even a flaw I would say, but the upper and lower, they're the same sheen. It's a matte black. And then the hand guard and a few other parts like the ambidextrous charging handle, it has more of a nicer sheen to it. This is just, both in their own right, both finishes are beautiful, but they don't match. And I wasn't expecting, I didn't care about that. Black is black as long as one isn't pink or whatever, or a different color. The A2 flash hider, I'm not going to change that out. It's a standard thing. It's standard. It fit perfectly, and it looks decent. There's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I did build these. I built this one, and I built two other ones for my friends. Nothing went wrong with the build. No parts were missing. I checked the lower parts kit. No parts were missing there. Excellent. Just, flawless design on these rifles. I don't know how they're getting them for so cheap. Like I said, I was assuming that they were going to be all blemished pieces, and I looked everywhere for blemishes, scratches, anything, and there was nothing on these So excellent from Ceratac. Good job. Customer service, excellent. The machining alone, beautiful, outstanding. I can't wait to shoot them. Hopefully the 5D tactical jig comes in soon, because I really want to get these on the road and test them out for you guys. But if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. Since I do have two different models, I can kind of compare and contrast the different ones. I will be getting the carbine in here soon and doing a review on that. But the carbine looks excellent. That's my next AR-15. I bought one for my stepdad, and that will be I will be buying one for myself. So good luck, guys. I would definitely look at Ceratac for your cheap AR-15s if you want a truck gun. I've looked everywhere online for a cheap AR-15, and this was the best one. I mean, just from my experience, I would definitely recommend them. So good luck in your AR-15 searching, and hopefully you'll find Ceratac as being a good route to purchase an AR-15 or your next AR-15 through. Thanks guys for watching. See ya.